Today's lesson is about compound inequalities containing OR. Example number 1. 2x minus 5 is less than or equal to negative 15, or 4x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 14. We are going to solve for the values of x in each inequality by isolating x. This can be done by using inverse operations. This is 2x minus 5. The inverse operation of minus or subtraction is addition, so we are going to add 5 to both sides of the inequality. So plus 5 plus 5. Bring down 2x. Negative 5 positive 5 is 0. Let us not write 0 anymore. And then is less than or equal to negative 15 positive 5 is negative 10. This is 2x or 2 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is the division, so we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 2. Divided by 2, divided by 2. 2x divided by 2 is x. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. So we have now x is less than or equal to negative 5. This is 4x plus 2. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction, so we are going to subtract 2 from both sides of the inequality. Minus 2, minus 2. Bring down 4x. Positive 2, negative 2 is 0. And then is greater than or equal to 14 negative 2 is 12. This is 4x over 4 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division, so we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 4. 4x divided by 4 is x. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So we have now or x is greater than or equal to 3. We have now x is less than or equal to negative 5, or x is greater than or equal to 3. The solution is the union of all real numbers less than negative 5, including negative 5, and all real numbers greater than 3, including 3. The solution in interval notation is this: parenthesis, negative infinity, comma, negative 5, bracket, union, bracket, 3, comma, positive infinity, parenthesis. For negative infinity, we always use parenthesis. And then this bracket indicates that negative 5 is a value of x. And then this bracket indicates that 3 is also a value of x. And for positive infinity, we always use parentheses. Let us graph this on the number line. We are going to draw a closed circle at negative 5 to indicate that negative 5 is a value of x, and then shade the part of the number line to the left of negative 5 going to negative infinity. And then draw a closed circle at 3 to indicate that 3 is also a value of x. And then shade this part of the number line to the right of 3 going to positive infinity. Example number 2. 6x plus 5 is less than 17, or 4x minus 2 is greater than 22. We are going to solve for the values of x in each inequality by isolating x. This can be done by using inverse operations. This is 6x plus 5. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction, so we are going to subtract 5 from both sides of the inequality. So minus 5, minus 5. Bring down 6x, and then positive 5, negative 5 is 0. Let us not write 0 anymore. And then it's less than 17. Negative 5 is 12. This is 6x, or 6 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 6. 6x divided by 6 is x. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So we have x is less than 2. This is 4x minus 2. The inverse operation of subtraction is addition. So we are going to add 2 to both sides of the inequality. Bring down 4x, and then negative 2, positive 2 is 0. Let us not write 0 anymore. It's greater than 22 plus 2 is 24. This is 4x, or 4 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 4. 4x divided by 4 is x. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So, or x is greater than 6. We have now x is less than 2, or x is greater than 6. The solution is the union of all real numbers less than 2 and all real numbers greater than 6. In interval notation, we have parentheses, negative infinity, comma, 2, parentheses, union, parentheses, 6, comma, positive infinity, parentheses. For negative infinity, we always use parentheses. And then here, we use parentheses because 2 is not a value of x. And then before 6, we use parentheses because 6 is not a value of x. And then for positive infinity, we always use parentheses. Let us graph this on the number line. We are going to draw an open circle at 2 to indicate that 2 is not a value of x, and then shade this part of the number line to the left of 2 going to negative infinity, and then draw an open circle at 6 to indicate that 6 is not a value of x, and then shade this part of the line to the right of 6 going to positive infinity. Example number 3. 6 times the quantity x plus 3 is less than 6, or 3x minus 7 is greater than or equal to 8. We are going to apply the distributive property of multiplication. We are going to multiply 6 by x and then by positive 3. So this is now equal to 6x plus 18 is less than 6, or 3x minus 7 is greater than or equal to 8. This is 6x plus 18. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction, so we are going to subtract 18 from both sides of the inequality. So we have minus 18, minus 18. We just bring down 6x, and then positive 18, negative 18 is 0. 6 negative 18 is negative 12. So this is now equal to 6x is less than negative 12. This is 6x or 6 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 6. Divided by 6. Divided by 6. 6x divided by 6 is x. And negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. So this is now equal to x is less than negative 2. This is the 3x minus 7. The inverse operation of minus or subtraction is addition. So we are going to add 7 to both sides of the inequality. So plus 7, plus 7. And then we just bring down 3x. Negative 7, positive 7 is 0. 8 plus 7 is 15. So we have now 3x is greater than or equal to 15. This is the 3x or 3 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide both sides of the inequality by 3. So divided by 3, divided by 3. 3x divided by 3 is x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So this is or x is greater than or equal to 5. So we have now x is less than negative 2 or x is greater than or equal to 5. The solution is the union of all real numbers less than negative 2 and all real numbers greater than 5 including 5. In interval notation, this is written as parenthesis, negative infinity, comma, negative 2, parenthesis, union, bracket, 5, comma, positive infinity, parenthesis. For negative infinity, we always use a parenthesis. For negative 2, we use a parenthesis to indicate that negative 2 is not a value of x. For 5, we use a bracket to indicate that 5 is a value of x. Let us graph this on the number line. We are going to draw an open circle at negative 2 and then shade this part of the line to the left of negative 2 going to negative infinity. And then we are going to draw a closed circle at 5 and then shade this part of the line to the right of 5 going to positive infinity.